What a weird way we are living in. That is why today we are inviting Amamiya, so we have a little bit of more variety. Oh my god. So that doesn't work. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm yours for today, tomorrow, and the foreseeable future, Theodore Lu. And I'm with the hottest peddler in the UK and admin of the Pedal Spirits English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Hello.
Yeah, and then so it is just the two of us this week. Nah, I'm just kidding. We have this time it's not really a guest, but we have like our secret third member, our backup guy, my alleged son. How are you? How are you feeling today?
Hi.
Yeah.
So today I hate Germany train.
Yeah, we always do.
But
We all do.
very, yeah,
Hmm.
but the rest is everything.
I only experienced German train once and I already hate it.
More than enough.
You know, last 2 weeks where I go to works, the train was never on time. It's always 10 minutes, 20 minutes delay.
God
Every
damn.
day. What the fuck?
Yeah, 20 minutes late is insane.
Yeah, I mean like the fact that it is you can excuse yourself from like being late at work just by saying the name Deutsche Bahn. It's like already fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like every time I told my chef, oh, sorry, it's because the train. He say, yeah, no, the train. Yeah.
and you got Japan where they're late for 30 seconds and the train company will give you full
36
refunds.
seconds.
Yeah, we'll
Seconds.
give you full refunds and also an apology letter so you can hand it to your boss.
Yeah. Last time we were late like 5 hours and they gave us like 50% refund.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean like the one when we go to Karlsruhe. I think our train was like late for like 3 to 5 hours, and then I think they gave us like 50% refund. That's still good enough,
Okay.
but yeah.
I don't get it because I was Deutschland TV.
Oh yeah, yeah. That is the weakness of like the Deutschland ticket. It's like, yep, you get everything for cheaper, but you also don't get the refund.
Yeah. My plan was 8 p.m. being there, and I was next day 2 a.m. in there.
It's like, oh, yeah, that, and you still get like 33, so which is from 128 people, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a little bit sad, but still, pretty great achievement, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I got 120 and on top of 128, so yeah, the good old days. So yeah, what have you guys been up to lately? Since it's I think it's the first time that we actually like sit down like the three of us together.
Yeah, that's the first time.
It's like usually it's just either me and Ayumu or me and you. So it's like me and Amamiya. So it's like
Yeah, most of the time I'm just my replacement when I'm not free.
Yeah, same.
Or Ayumu is the
now
replacement. So yeah.
And for now, I have to work 7 days a week. What the fuck?
Wait, seriously, 7 days a week?
Yeah, 5 days practical and 2 days part-time job.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Yeah.
But good point is that my part-time job is actually chilling. So I'm actually be 6 hours there, and I put around 2 hours. I just play my smartphone.
Yeah. I see.
Because it's a restaurant in somewhere, it's not in middle of city. So we have just random guests that come in us sometimes.
I mean, to be fair, I think I'm like I wouldn't even ask for too much. Like if I'm at a job, I just want my manager to treat me well, and then I'll be fine. I can work for 8 hours as long as you treat me well. I already had too much trauma from my last job, man.
So what is your standard for like a good manager then?
I mean, that's a good question. Man, I never actually thought about it seriously.
Yeah.
But I guess I mean, at the very least, I have to be reasonable to the rules. It's like not like just like like pressuring you to work for more hours just because he has a higher status or something like that.
Yeah, that definitely sucks.
Yeah, and it's just like, true to his words, like, okay, this week you're gonna work for these times, then I work for those times. Not like in the morning when I wake up, they just call, hey, can you like come out now because we're lacking people, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is so wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, granted, like if someone is suddenly sick and they had to find someone, then like that, that makes sense. But like, not like literally 2 or 3 times every week, which I got in my last job.
Oh, man, that's
Yeah,
stressful.
At first I was like, yeah, I guess I'll just like mingle better with them. I'll just help them out, maybe like just like do them a favor so it feels like they owe me, but obviously they're all like shameless people, so they don't give a fuck. And then so during the later days, they're just like, hey, are you free right now? Sorry, I'm out with my friend right now. I'm sitting in my bed actually.
Oh well. It happens.
Yeah, in my last job was also like I was working in sushi restaurant. It was it's one Russian woman is actually every 2 weeks she's one time not here, so randomly. So our chef had to call someone style in our WhatsApp group. I was never the answer actually.
Yeah, that's the strat. I think.
I only take the how I say extra shift if they just asked to me face by face, can you maybe do this? Can you maybe do? Okay, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, sometimes the wording is important, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Like sometimes they actually need it. It's like I mean like they're the one in the needs. So it's like, hey, can you?
Yeah. But my job now is actually very chilling. It's because we are just in somewhere, not in middle of city, not in middle of somewhere, just on a mountain. So
on a mountain, interesting.
Yeah, in a mountain. So that's why, how I say, we just have how I say some custom that's coming every week. It's like that. So it's like maybe one days I just have 10 table or 7 table. But the cool point is it's an old restaurant, so you don't need to rush. You just have to take time with the custom. So that's why at the end your tip is also very nice. I cannot say how much, but just 10% of the total. One day.
Oh yeah, like even just 10% is quite a lot if you like stack them up. Yeah, unfortunately, like my last job, because like I work in a Chinese restaurant, so most of them are Chinese customers, and like kind of the Chinese costume, unless it's like some festivals, you don't actually get tips or anything like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I think like if like for that particular community in my city, they're not. I don't think most of them are like nice people anyway. Like like a lot of times they actually. I've done for some events, including wedding, Chinese New Year. I think I did that as well, or something along those lines. And then like it's mainly those two, but like even in wedding, because like I don't know, like usually when you hear about someone doing wedding, they had they would sometimes like give like wrap pockets to like the staff members as well, and then like and then like like they didn't even try to do that.
Yeah.
And then like but like on the other hand though, like I mean, how do I describe this? I like the English people. I'm not gonna say the white people, but like the English people.
British. Yeah, the British.
The British. Yeah, the British. They came to eat, and like they were actually very, I guess you can say, conscious of like our working environment, and like at the very least, they noticed that most of the waiters are like students. So so like they were like just like always stuff us like a few pounds of tips, something like that. And then like some of them are even more aware of like how our system works, which is actually if you get the tip, you have to hand it over to the boss, and then they will split it. But like, let's be honest, they wouldn't actually split it. Yeah. So there will be customers who will literally pull you to a corner and stuff like £5 in your hands, like, and then like he'll literally point at you. This is for you.
Yeah, that's why I don't
and
very like the system.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, and then actually there was even this one time where what was it? Oh right, yeah. So like someone make an order and then like the waiter put in the wrong order on like the system. So like, I think like it was something along the line like he ordered fish, but like it came with shrimp instead, prawn. And then they realize it, and then the guy's like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. Actually no, they did make the original dish for him later on, but like when he tried to pay for the food, he insists in paying for the prawn dish as well, because he knew that some restaurant they would reduce the salary from the waiter because he made the wrong order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like the customer literally said, like, I don't know how you guys work, but like I don't want you to lose money because of one wrong dish. So it's fine. I'll pay for it as well. It's like, no, it's fine. You don't have to do that. It's like it is working in retails is definitely very interesting. Like if you ask me, would I want to work? Would I want to work in retails again? Probably not. Because you definitely see a lot of, oh my god, a lot of like bad customers. At the same time, it's also because of that. In contrast, you will see a lot of nice people as well. Yeah, you like genuinely be surprised. Like, oh my god, there's another comparison. Like there was a family, like they brought like their very young children to eat, and then like out of all food, they had to order noodles. And then but like obviously the way the Chinese serve noodles is that it's just like in a very flat plate of like fried noodles. Because like like in like Italian restaurants, for example, when you serve the pasta, the way the plate is shaped is that it's like dented in the middle so that your food wouldn't fall off. So they're not used to that, and then they literally littered all the noodles on the floor. And they didn't even care to say sorry. They just like finish eating, pay the money, leave. It's like, what the fuck? But like, then I saw this, and I saw another mom, and then like obviously another day, not like the same day. But like again, she got a very young daughter. And then like whenever she eat, whenever the daughter ate, the mom would try to clean up the floor around her. And like even when she left, she just like apologized to us for like the mess that her daughter had made, and it's like wow, the difference. Wow.
They exist. Customer who cleans up after themselves. They exist.
Yeah, to be fair, like most of the time, at least for me, most of the time you don't have to clean up yourselves. But if you would even say excuse me or sorry to us, we'll be fine. At least we know that you're aware of it.
Nice.
And that's good. Yeah, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. Do you have any horror story, Amamiya? Since I think like whenever I talk to you, I think like you are the one who actually like you're the first person that I know that genuinely like looks like he's genuinely happy working in Surface. So I am quite curious.
I guess it's also depend on the restaurant. Like the story, like I even say, I never heard this in German. It's like in a restaurant that I work now, if I make some wrong order, okay, it's become my dinner today. That's why I pick. it's also maybe because where a restaurant is and what people and what kind of people has come to a restaurant. Like our restaurant now, it's just something on the mountain, so it's actually come people who actually really want to eat in this place, you know. So that's why I also never have the problem that I have to clean the table. So it's like
Oh yeah, like
everything.
I think if you like actually work in a proper restaurant,
Yeah.
like most of those problems wouldn't exist. But like I work in like let's call it a black restaurant.
I mean, most Chinese restaurant in Germany is also black. Trust me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like it's not just in the UK, but like yeah, like especially since like they're just like I'm not gonna assume all of them, but like I do think that according to the stories from my friends as well, like some of them also work in like Chinatown, things like that. But like most Chinese restaurants are just like they were like very selfish and self-centered people who like started a business, and then like yeah, and then they would like deliberately put down the value of the money. Like I'm not gonna say the exact amount in case in the future it's like if some kind of government try to pick out this podcast for me to not pay tax.
I mean, you never know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you know that
Right.
abroad in Japan got invited to the Buckingham Palace?
Wow.
Because like one of the King Charles's aide, like he listens to abroad in Japan, so like he was invited to the Buckingham Palace to meet King Charles for some reason.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was going to say like they pay a very low amount of money, and then they practically look for immigrants who are not good in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like in that case, the immigrants have no choice but to work with them.
That's why,
because like they can't find any other places to work, which is why these restaurants can still get away with like kind of like low, I guess you can say that low salary, but somehow still functioning. It's like a very unhealthy relationship, but like somehow it works.
yeah,
You know, the like the restaurant can get away by like paying very little because there are people who exist who actually needs that money, needs that position. So it's like it's weird, but like it's one reason why like I mean to be fair, actually like my friend actually asked me before, why don't you just like what's the word? Not prosecute, but like like yeah, why don't you just sue them? Yeah, and I was like, bro, that's too much effort, man. yeah, but like also like I think as bad as it sounds, I suppose there are people who actually need that job. So like I'm not gonna bother with it too much. I leave them alone. That's it. Not my business.
No, right. And also the problem is like with this people, like usually they are not there legally, so it's really hard for them to think like, yeah, I will have like some sort of legal power.
Oh yeah, that. But like actually, at least in where I work, like most of my colleagues were legally there. Yeah. So like it's a little bit of different case. So literally they were there, they just couldn't find a better job. I feel so bad because I alone like there were at least 2 of my colleagues who were actually mothers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like they literally like had a family to feed on, like not feed on, but like to feed for. So, oh well.
Crazy story.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really yeah, that's always interesting to see like the contrast because like you always have like the horror stories and then like Amamiya is always like, yeah, today I get to eat like a whole plate of sashimi.
Wait, he said that? Wow.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, yeah.
yeah. Not
In my last
verbatim.
workplace, that's my lunch.
Mm-mm.
We can just choose something from the menu, just eat this, except unagi.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it. Unagi is actually really expensive. Yeah.
yeah, that's why.
Mm-mm.
That's why I accept very accept since. Yeah, I have to say I also never heard something good about the China restaurant owner here. Okay, I mean my family is also China restaurant owner, but we are
But
okay.
it's your family, so
Yeah. So
you kind of know how it works.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's like last time I heard from a friend. She just meet the host from from a China restaurant owner.
Mm-mm.
So also how I say caution in English?
Caution.
Yeah, caution.
Deposit, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
Mm-mm.
for 4,000 euro first?
The fuck?
Crazy shit. And yeah, 4,000 euro caution is like very much very too much actually.
Mm-mm.
I mean, normally you just give caution for 2 months,
Yeah.
and it's like she's now get out from there
Mm-mm.
already over 6-7 months, I guess, and she still don't get her caution back.
God damn it. That's really harsh.
And now is a good point. And yeah, he's trying to talk with this Chinese restaurant owner. So hey, if you don't give me my caution back, I will try to take some law shit, with policemen or whatever.
Mm-mm.
And last time, and she was go to the house and try to get some information about this case
Mm-mm.
that she could don't get this caution back. And she was told about the name of the Chinese owner, and the people there say, "Oh, this man again." What the fuck?
Beautiful.
This man again. Oh,
But yeah, it is yeah, the only empowering thing is sometimes like less of the legal system actually working or not, but like how legally aware like the German people are. Cause like I think
I mean,
yeah, I have a
yeah.
colleague who are like he is suing Vodafone because like
Mhm.
basically he has a contract
Yeah.
for his internet, and then like in the middle of the contract they raise the price. So it's like, no, I'm not going to stand this. I'm going to collect all other people and sue them together.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. And in her case, it's like, I mean, he can try to get her money back, but it's the time, stress, and something, money is
Yeah.
after all. If you take some shit with law and policemen.
True. Which is yeah, I mean like it needs to start somewhere, right? Like I mean like with people from Asia, I think also like that's probably why like those like Ayumu's colleagues also were not even thinking to sue, because like in Asia, not only our law enforcement is much less stellar,
Yeah.
uh, we are like generally not really conditioned to kind of like try to like put our trust in the law. So it's like
Hmm.
we don't, whenever we have a problem, our first reaction is never whatever our first reaction is. Sometimes some people are coping, some people are like they will just quit, they'll just take action, but like relying on the law will be usually the last thing that you will think about, unless you have a lot of money from the beginning.
Yeah. That's why. I mean, this is why, as like I must say, Asian people are so different in UK. This is
Mm-mm.
so like they just like how I say grow up like this in Asia.
Mm-mm.
Like
True.
we never have tip, and people who working in a restaurant are just how I say geboku.
Mm-mm.
I say how I say English in geboku, a slave. Yeah, how
Mm-mm.
it is. We just feel like slave. That's why.
Ah.
I
True, true.
mean, this is actually what I feel in China.
Mm-mm.
Like I was also go back in the last 10 years, few time China.
Mm-mm.
It's like if I eat outside in China somewhere in a restaurant,
Mm-mm.
how the people how the people call us. So it's like, hey, service, come here, like this.
True.
It's not like it's not like very friendly.
Oh yeah, especially in Korea. In Korea, it's also like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Indonesia, I think we are a little bit.
I mean, even in Japan, like so, how they call the service.
Oh yeah, sumimasen.
It's more like how I say it. Japan is also like the custom is on the first place.
True.
Yeah, I suppose that every country has a rough.
Yeah.
Like somewhere.
Maybe German is special.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I was reading how I was reading an article about how like German people seems to have like kind of the nature of just like being honest about most things. Or something like that. And I think like that might have some relation, It's like, it's like, it's I've like obviously I'm not saying like everyone is like acting honest, but like more of the teaching of being honest also causes the person to be more I guess you can say straightforward and sometimes more respectful about things.
Yeah.
So like there's kind of like maybe like because of that there's like a better work culture there or something like that.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
I just saw like a random article on Facebook, and then like obviously there were also some people commenting, you're just beautifying Germany too much.
I know, right? Because like I think like that is also like the part that I said earlier about them being legally aware. Like the bad part about that is like that is also why like company cannot really disclose. Like in Germany, company are really like how to say they really don't want to disclose like why they reject you from like the job application. Because like they know that if you accidentally say something that can be interpreted as being any remotely discriminatory, you can sue them. It's like so like if they say that we cannot accept you because you cannot speak German, that's discriminatory against immigrants that cannot speak German, right?
Yeah.
That's why it is
I
interesting. Yeah. What a weird way we are living in. That is why today we are inviting Amamiya, so we have a little bit of more variety. Oh my god, that's why we are all Chinese, so that doesn't work.
Okay, I mean, I'm how long? I already live around 70 years in Germany. That's why it's actually longer than China.
Oh yeah, you have been reborn. You have flipped into your B side.
Yeah, already.
See.
I still have 4 more years to go for my life in Britain to be half my life.
I mean, life in Europe is actually very safe and true. Don't like
in comparison, it is. I would say, yeah. Well, I mean, it still depends on which area you live in. Like, actually, like, there was this one time I was visiting my my high school friend, and I went to his house, and then like just like on the street, somewhere near, I just literally saw blood stains on the wall. and I went to his house and I asked him, well, did something happen here recently? And I was like, oh yeah, probably just another guy got stabbed.
Yeah. I know this. It's like in Berlin. Also, like there are some area that I will never say that you should go alone at night in this area. Like Pankow and Köln. So there's 2 areas in Berlin. There's actually people called as danger area at night. That's why.
True.
Yeah, but like at least for me, I think the area I live in is relatively safe. Like I would actually there was this one time I was sacrificing my family time to stay with a friend on Christmas Day because she was fucking lonely. I'm such a nice person, am I? They were like,
oh my goodness.
And then no, we didn't do anything. We were literally just playing on Switch. And then and then I left just like, what was it? 12, like exactly 12 a.m. or something like that. And then like it was Christmas Day, and in the UK, Christmas Day, no one comes out. So I was literally walking along the street with almost no street lights and almost no cars, and I didn't even see one person walking past me.
Nice.
And then I was also walking through a park with, again, no lights at all. I actually couldn't see where I was walking, so I got lost.
Oh my god.
And then I reached a part where it was beside a wall, and then on the other side was like car road because I could hear some cars passing by. So it's like, right, so on the other side will be a public road. So I literally climbed over the wall
Oh my god.
to get onto the street. And then after that, I was actually expecting myself to pass through a cemetery, but like I forgot the cemetery actually closes. Like it has opening time and closing time. So I had to get around it. But I could tell you here, I could tell you this right here. Like I wasn't afraid of walking past the cemetery. I was going to do that because that was the quickest way home. And so, but like yeah, so like the area that I had, like the area that I'm living in right now, I think is actually really safe.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, like most of the time, like the places that I've been staying in the UK. In high school, I was in a place called Bedford, which was actually where I mentioned like the place that got stabbed, but like that was like the outskirt of Bedford, so it's a bit different. It's a bit in a different area. I'm still like in a relative like center area because like the school has to be near the center. And then yeah, so like I always just like again walk alone in the night, and then my friend once asked me, "Are you not afraid?" And it's like, I was like, I guess I'm fine with
it. A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
Indeed. My goodness. But yeah, I think like speaking of cemetery, like I think like they kind of like did a pretty good job like integrating like the cemeteries into the sceneries in Europe, I think. Or at least because like in Germany, I think like I visited some parks and then I was like, why is there like some stone monuments here? Why is there a cross on it? Oh, I see. But it doesn't feel like any ominous or any. It doesn't feel ominous at all. It's like, oh yeah, it was the home of someone who has passed a long time ago. But like you go to
right. Yeah. We don't have that here. At least, like maybe there will be if you go to like the countryside, like places like that. But like I'm talking about living in the city. So like if there's a graveyard, it would be in a cemetery, which would be a dedicated area shown on Google Map.
Yeah.
So there won't be a case of you accidentally stepping on someone's grave. That won't happen.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So
That
we
will
don't
be
have
fucked up.
cases like that. But like we actually do have that in Hong Kong. In like the more rural area, usually the northern part of Hong Kong. Because like back in the days, people used to like, especially since like back in the days, the rich people would have their own land like on the mountains and things like that. Or maybe like villagers having their own land, and then like they would have one specific part to serve as like the graveyards for like the villagers. But like obviously over time, these villages are gone, and then you got like some graveyards just like left unattended, by people, because like most of the time, these graveyards, probably their offsprings wouldn't even aware that they exist. It's been that long ago. Yeah, so like if you go hiking in Hong Kong, you might actually come across random graveyards. But most of the time they are very obvious, unless they actually got unless they were actually so old that like it got covered by plants and anything like that. Because like it's like a very how to say it's like a very big grave, I guess you can say. It's like it has a very big tombstone. I would say that a very wide ones, and so like it almost formed like a semicircle. So like it's usually very easily observable, and most of the time like they would also like gather together. Sometimes I think it might be under the same household, more like sometimes it's just like the same village gathering all the graves in one spot.
True.
So like it's still relatively easy to find them, but I mean, I don't know it's all made up or anything like that. I mean, to be fair, 90% of the time it's made up, but like I will still sometimes hear ghost stories from like Taiwan and things like that. Talking about how like someone got haunted because like they accidentally stepped into someone's grave. Or something like that. Like, apparently, according to ghost stories, these things do happen. But whether it's true or not is another topic.
I know, right?
Yeah, because it was the fucking topic now.
True. Yeah.
So maybe check some topic. Tomorrow is a new set release.
Yeah.
I just put Saga finally.
Yeah. Finally, you're coming back to Saga.
After half year, I guess. Already?
Yeah.
6 months already, I guess. After 6 months, already new set. Finally,
no.
set.
Is it that long?
Yeah. I guess set
no. But like, we got the collapse set though.
Yeah. That's why I mean for Thunder set. I mean set 4 was so...
Set 4 was in January. Actually, no, it was supposed to be in January and then it got pushed back to February, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Sanga's Ichiji.
Oh my god. I was literally thinking, and I was like, wait a second. Yes, our world championship was this year.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was so long ago.
I know, right?
Like,
I know. It's very feel like so long as well.
Yeah, but like everything has actually only been happened like for a little bit more than a year. Like Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's also because maybe there's not so much how I say grand open like before, so we don't have not so much action like before. That's why.
Oh yeah. We just don't give a shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's also like because I got too much work now.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you even know that Gen Con Pro Tour this weekend?
Oh my god, I forgot that even existed. I think like I even like set the notification
to this week, but I go to Animagic this weekend. It's a anime event in German, but they have so much Japanese music guests. So shit of Saga.
More important.
Well,
I mean, there's like Asuka is there, and Clarice is there. You know Clarice, Ayumu-san. That's the two girls that sing Ore no Imoto wa sonna kawaiku nai opening.
Oh, and
Clarice.
Clarice, yeah.
Right.
They have been fucking German, they this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like curries, because like when you said when you said curries, and then like the first thing I thought wasn't even the dish. It was because like in the UK we have like a chain brand called Currys, which actually sells PCs and things like that. It's like what?
That's why I say if it has Japanese music event like this, would you go to Saga event? No, never, right? And there is also Miyazaki Ayumu in German now this time.
Miyazaki Ayumu.
So the guy who do the Digimon things, Digimon songs.
Right. Okay, yes.
He was also in the World Championship this year.
Oh yeah, that one, the one that I missed.
For Digimon event. So this time I also prepared CDs for science. So I mean, who will go to Saga even if you only see this?
I know, right?
Right?
And then I just check like what GenCon is all about, right? And then it is a tabletop thing. So most of the company that come there will be from Germany. So it's like, so I go all the way to the US to see like German products.
GenCon is actually more like how I say table game cons, right?
Yeah. That's why I'll just go to
It's
Spiel.
freaking expensive to get into as well.
Yeah.
So
I'll just go to Spiel. it's next door.
And I think the worst part is that they even had limited tickets.
Ah.
Yeah,
I
so
already
it's like
prepared CDs for Sai.
yeah. So actually there were a lot of players saying recently how they have to invite for Proto but they can't go because they couldn't get a ticket.
Yeah, I guess someone in my group said go to there. It's like Bandai just announced 2 days before, there's some.
Mm-mm.
And he already said, yeah, the flight ticket is already over 1,000 euros. Thank you.
It's actually so dumb.
Mm-mm.
You see, Shokai Gente.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And there's also other artists like Asuka. As Asuka she's who wanted to sing Sword Art Online openings.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
So there's
that
you see,
okay.
there is so many cool artists, right?
Mm-mm.
Why should I go to fucking Genko?
Yeah. True. Fair. If I'm in if I'm in Indonesia, maybe.
You guys know the Illuminator of Shadow?
Mm-hmm.
The Illuminator of Shadow, Kage no Jizuku.
Eminence
in Shadow.
Eminence
Yeah.
Shadow,
And the Saksha is also here.
Oh.
That's
wow.
We have so much cool guests. Why should I go to fucking Genko and play Saga?
Wow, you should have told me earlier. I would have planned for a trip to come here, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I can tell you this next year because they have every year guests like this.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Tell me next time, man.
Last year, Leona was also here.
Damn. Yeah, that's pretty.
Leona, wow.
I was forget me not 99 just for in life. That is so nice.
God damn. It is really packed, yeah. Even more than the comic.
Ayumu-san, there is also many different artists like True. True is the one that's saying opening also from Violet Evergarden.
I heard of True. I heard of True.
So it's like,
I really love her song, which is called.
it's so beautiful.
I can't. Oh, sorry. Go on. I'm trying to find the song.
You have 3 days only with this guard artist and with science and with sign power. 3 days tickets only 120 euro for 3 days. What the
That's
fuck?
pretty good. That's pretty good.
And you have over 10 concert.
Wow.
For 120 euros and with science power.
God damn.
What the fuck? Sorry, this is already mostly free, right?
Yeah, I guess like if you're already budgeting for it, it's basically like you are getting every single cent back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
I was going to say
Ayumu-san some link for the artist. Maybe if you want, you can still come.
Nah, it's too soon for me. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
My bank account is in 3 digits for 2 months by now.
Okay. Maybe I guess I just sent you information for next year. This is why this is the only one event I would go every year to this event, just for this concert for this guest.
I can see why. Yeah, I would like to go there. So, oh my god, imagine next year they get whole life and things like that. That'll be amazing.
Whole life. I guess one time there was also on document, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But not this year. No, it's in Dokumi. It's the other event in Dusseldorf.
So,
but it is
okay. Yeah, so there is a chance.
Yeah.
Actually, Germany, there's many anime events with much Japanese guests. Like in last last 2 weeks, I guess. Yeah, there's also event in German, so in Berlin here. They also have guests like Medkit. Medkit is the one who sings.
Oh, I love Mackets.
Uh,
I
Hero.
love Mackets. Oh,
They will see and do 3 concerts on the event.
oh, something's rising is not the superhero.
You know, rising in life is so nice. The whole stadium just do whoa, 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 not so nice.
I want to listen to Macket now.
Why you don't live in Germany?
I mean,
And I told you, in August, yeah, in 5 weeks, I also told you, Theo-san, Flo is also in Germany and do anime concert.
Yeah, but not in my budget right now. But if I have the budget, I would really love to come.
Yeah, I mean,
oh yeah,
you
so
will be
the
starting here, right? Maybe why you don't just buy a ticket to go to the concert?
oh yeah, so like the first time I heard about True was actually the opening song called Dear Answer for like a very obscure anime called let me find it. Beautiful Bones, Sakurako's Investigation.
Okay.
Oh wow, it has a weird, very long title. Sakurako-san no ashimoto ni wa shitai ga umatte iru.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I like. I actually don't know. I think I need to rewatch that. Like, I watched it when I was like
2015, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No, 2000. No, that's drama. That's television drama. Anime. Yeah, 2015. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I sent your picture. Flow World Tour 2014-15 Anime Shibari Berlin.
No. if Ayumu comes, I'll have to come. God damn it.
I'm actually not interested in Flow.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I will then be crushed by the FOMO.
And like Man with a Mission has to also do 2 concerts in Berlin in past time.
Oh, man with a mission. I can think about that.
You know, I'm so happy that I live in Berlin now.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking happy that I live in Germany.
Yeah.
And you know, and the first time was so cool. I guess that was 2018. You know, at this time there's not so much now. Maybe with a mission in German. So I was go to concert hall. There was only around 15 people.
Oh.
But it's so nice because you know they are just how is it singing for you.
Yeah.
For just 15 people.
Yeah, I mean like it's yeah, the good thing is they actually like are willing to like continue like doing concerts in Germany because like I mean like in the end it's still business, so like if the turnover is not good.
After the first concert is only 15 people, so I don't think but I have to say the second one there was over 500 people in the concert hall.
Damn.
Because I guess this after Kimetsu no Yaiba, that's why.
Yeah.
They sing the opening for a third season. No, third season? Yeah, third season. You got Katana no Sato Hen. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why after that.
It's because of the normies, of course. Because like the bad thing about Tokome is I think it's kind of like devolving into like more into like event for normies because like they I think like why like you are like not satisfied with it is mostly because they invited more like German dubbers in which even Amamiya is not the first person that told me that they don't like German dubs. It's like my friend who is like German, so it's like, huh.
Yeah. I know how they feel. It's like for me, it's like you know how I say the passion the people give in the synchro works is very very different, you know. Like and you have to do and make so much things that you can get one job, you know, for maybe one main job. I mean. And here's like, hey, you have interest to do anime for this character. Oh, why not? You know, just feel like this. And how that's why. And in Japanese, it's like if you get a job, it's like you will read a manga or just read a novel to get into this character or something.
Yes.
And here's like this was 2014, I guess. There's a Germany seiyuu for Asuna from SAO in an event. So her introduction is like, "Hey, I'm blah blah blah. My character is Asuna from a manga anime."
Oh my god.
No. Oh. Oh.
Huh?
God. Oh no.
I'm sorry. You know why I hate the German synchro? Huh? Huh? What manga anime?
Wait, actually, does SAO even have a manga?
They have one afterwards, I think.
No, but no, I mean like
2014. It's a time they don't really have manga in this day. And I mean, what is manga anime?
I know, right? They don't even know what their job is.
That's why this is what I mean. They just have different passion on their work. I mean,
okay,
actually,
they are
both they can speak good, so it's fine. They are both people. Watch, how I say the passion in this work. For their job, like okay, it's just a job. I do this fine. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's like I think like even in the English dub, like they always said like there is like one or two that is like actually good, right? But like even the people who are like actually like passionate about their work, they kind of like commented that most English dubbers are people who studied theater but they cannot get like acting jobs, and then they resorted to voice acting. But like although there are like dubber who like
who like actually
actually want to voice an anime.
Yeah.
And also in some German dub, it feel like the people are good how they with the dub. It's like, but the voice is more feel like how I say dub voice for a movie, for a real life movie, not anime voice. How I say that.
Yeah.
That's why I say so. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not really hate the people. I just have no interest on them.
I see.
People. I mean, I could stay self have no interest. Okay, I'm on an event, be a guest. What should I do?
True. Yeah, I guess because the voice actors like appearing in events in the West is also still pretty new. So I think they don't really have like an ecosystem on like so you should go on stage and talk about this. It's like you just go on stage and then like there's no instructions. So it's like what am I supposed to do? Like that is like hard with any job, I think.
This is a hard point.
But if you are like okay, so let's say like if it's not anime, if it's like any movie, like any Western movie, like would you rather listen to them in the English dub or the German dub?
Oh, I will say German dub. One point is like English dub. I don't English dub maybe origin English maybe that I don't really understand everything. And other point as I already say, the German dub people are good in dub for movie or something.
I see.
You can feel the emotion in their voice, but as I say, this is not anime voice.
I see.
Yeah, so I suppose the anime also has a challenge where they kind of have to pretend.
Yes, so I also send Ayumu photos. So tomorrow, those guests will be also here. The Japanese seiyus here.
God damn. Yeah, that is something to look forward to, indeed. Yeah, I mean, like, I am now like in the phase where I am starting to think about like, what am I going to do when I semi-retire? And I think like one of my other Chinese friend, like he was suggesting that, and when I said that to him that I kind of wanted to open my own restaurant, like he said that, I think it's the calling in our blood. To open the restaurant. Like do you guys like especially your mom, since your mom like runs like restaurant, like do you one day want to open your own restaurant?
Actually, no.
So you'll try to work in one, but not really opening your own.
Yeah, but it's like if you have your own, depend how big your restaurant is. Like our restaurants, like it's just small restaurant. We just have two people who
Mm-mm.
work for us. So we
Mhm.
have to be every day there to care about
Mm-mm.
custom and teaching something.
Mm-mm.
For me, it's like I don't want to stay every day in the restaurant.
Ah.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. Like
Mm-mm.
even
Yeah,
just
yeah,
working as part
yeah,
time,
yeah. It's
it's
like
like it's just staying.
mm,
I mean, it's not even just a restaurant, but like just like staying indoor constantly
Mm-mm.
while doing
yeah,
something that you're not like actually enjoy. It just like does
mm,
feel tiring all the time.
Mm-mm.
yeah. That's
Like
why, and it's also like
yeah,
like this weekend that we have like music guests from Japan. I cannot not go to there because I have to care for my own solos. This is the problem.
Mm.
Like this.
mm, I mean to be fair, if you're like the manager, you can always like close it for a few days.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah, like I've seen plenty of restaurants doing that. Just like pull up a sign, just like the manager is heartbroken right now. We're closed for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Got them. But like, yeah.
So
Mm-mm.
I also sent you guest from last year. Last year.
Oh my god, they have meter rain for this year.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Meet during this year. Kasharo Ito. True.
Mm-mm.
And also Huya Extended. Huya
Mm-mm.
Extended is the one that they sing Jujutsu Kaisen opening too, I guess. Yeah.
Mm.
And I yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen only listened to two of them, which is
I see. That's the problem. And
which is
last year
Eve's
yes,
the
Yuji
Eve's song, I
Kajiura.
can't remember the name, and then like the first opening basically, and then also Ao no Sumika.
Mm.
Those are the
Yeah.
two that I listened to.
All the speakers are so nice.
Yeah.
Nice indeed. So yeah,
And
what?
this last year, Selena's here, Leona's here, Asuka's here, Yuki Kajiura is here.
Got them. Get like a whole village.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the problem of this event is like I go Saturday at around 70 o'clock.
Mm-mm.
There is 3 concerts,
Mm-mm.
2 Q&A, and 2 science hour. So
Yeah.
who should I go? Where should I go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fucking luxus problem.
Mm-mm.
You have to make choice.
Mm-mm.
Hey, makes the money worth.
Indeed.
I need
You-
contributions
Indeed. Exactly.
for this.
That's why you buy
But
more cameras.
yeah. But Olga's so stupid. Why you just Olga 3 concerts in the same time?
Hmm.
No, that's why you have to learn the clone no Zizi.
Mm-mm. Yeah. You share your perception with your other clones. You can enjoy all 3 at the same time.
Maybe everyone wants to see Asuka shit.
Mm-mm. Exactly. But yeah, Ayumu. Like, if you open your own restaurant, well, do you open your own restaurant, by the way?
Yeah, I might,
Mm-mm.
but like I'll probably instead of like a restaurant, maybe
Mm-mm.
like a stall
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
or like
Yeah, I see it.
or like open restaurant.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, as in
Mm.
like outdoor restaurant.
Yeah. Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
if like that's the case, I probably don't mind.
Mm-mm.
I mean, if possible. Oh, actually, I think one good place to do that might be a beach restaurant.
Oh,
Mm. Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
there is actually one other bad point if you have your own restaurant. Like if you just work for someone or just working in a restaurant or just working in some companies, like your job is finished, you'll be home, you have free time.
Mm.
But if you are owner of the restaurant, like my mom now, she is like you'll be home, you have to check for today, you have to buy something, you have to plan for next week, blah blah blah, and you
Mm. Yeah,
and
yeah.
you have to check for money shit.
Mm-mm.
I
So
mean,
there's how I
I
say
think it depends on like how you distribute the work. I would
Mhm.
say. Actually, I'm not too sure how much an owner would actually do, but like I think. I think like if you're not also in the position of being like a chef or like
Mhm.
one of the waiters or things like that, there
Mhm.
is that
Yeah.
I don't think that actually much you have to do during the opening hours. Like I mean,
Yeah.
sure, like you have to like plan for everything, but like that's like mostly done. Like, cause I think like when you say like there's so much to do, it feels like because like you're adding on to like like working during the opening hours as well as
Mhm.
after that as well. But like I know there are some people who like working as an owner, they literally basically they work like a landlord. Like
Okay.
like they would manage the opening time and kind of like the fee and everything like circulating around the restaurant. But it doesn't necessarily mean they also have to work on the floor
Yeah.
like during the opening hours as well. So
Mm.
like there are some arguments there, but like
That's
I
why
yeah.
it depends on case how the restaurant is, just small one, big one, or
Yeah,
and
and then
it's like yeah, those jobs you can just give your manager if you have that, but it's also like if you have a manager, there's also extra cost.
yeah, of course, yeah,
And of course, manager must be someone that you can trust because they're no money problem.
yeah, true. Uh, what was it? Yeah, but like, I think at least like you can also save the time by like
Mm,
maybe like having your restaurant literally by your house or something like that.
yeah.
Like there are a lot of cases where I mean maybe not so much in the Western countries, but like I mean people who watch anime, you've seen that a lot in anime as well, which is like
Mm,
the ground floor is the restaurant, and then like the owners living the floor above or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it does exist in real life. So
Mm,
like there's also that thing you can think about.
yes.
I mean, even actually, there are even more interesting cases where, I mean, I can't remember exactly where I saw that or whether it's just like a fictional thing, but I assume like this might exist as well, which is like there are some people who are relatively rich, so their house are like 2 to 3 floors. So what they
Mm,
do is that like they design the ground floor as like an open space, a living room, and then that's the restaurant. So like
okay.
so like it's an open restaurant, and then like what they do is that when during the opening hours, like it's not even just a door into the house. It's like the way they did it is that like the side that's facing the street is like a whole what do you call a whole gate that you can pull up,
Mm,
and then like you can just make it in an open restaurant.
no, this was also nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I think some of them are like that in some islands in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like most like our restaurant, we can also do this, like because some floor as over our restaurant is free, but we don't want to live there because it's too dirty there in this area. And also we have by our house 10 minutes away from this restaurant, but it's like there's someone others living in the house. And in German say you cannot kick them out if the 10 years is not over.
Yeah, that
That's
is.
why we still have to wait for 3 years.
What the? Did
But after 3 years, it's like okay, we can just spend 10 minutes to go to our restaurant.
I see. Interesting.
Germany has this rule. Like,
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, like if you don't have that, like that's also like the problem in the US, right?
other point, we can just kill this woman that live
No,
in our household.
no. Why do you resort to like the Chinese solution, the most Chinese solution ever?
I mean, if I do that, the house is free.
Oh my god, it's going to be a stigmatized property, and the value will go down.
No,
But
I will never do this just for my house.
no.
Yeah, man.
I think like if the concern is like in the operational, I think like there has been like in the recent years, I think like I've heard about this kind of restaurant, and I don't know if it's in the US or in Japan, I forgot, but like it's a private dining restaurant if I'm not wrong. So basically, if people wants to eat in your restaurant, they have to kind of like reserve in advance, and then you can open like maybe like once a week.
Yes, I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
about that. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So you only have to prepare for like that one day, and then for the rest of the week, you don't need to care about your restaurant. But usually people who did this, I think they have other jobs, but they really like cooking, but not really to the point that they wanted to do it all day. They just wanted to do it professionally for like one set of guests. So they just do it like one session every week, and then after that, I want to be done with this restaurant thing.
Yeah, I think it might also depends on like what they offer. Like for example, if it's some very rare kind of like ingredients, and I suppose it also makes sense why they might just want to open it like one day a week.
We have also one Japanese, it was Japanese and French fusion coffee. It's like it's open like this. They just open at weekend and just do limited, piece of things.
Damn.
Maybe some you have to order it online before like this.
Yeah.
Just 2 days per week.
Yeah, sometimes you even have to have like someone referring you as well, right? So like you cannot just go online and then like, or like, I want to reserve a seat. You need to know someone who know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I quota power.
Imagine if they actually like ask for password. I think like it's the funny thing, right? Like in Japan, they have like lots of hidden bars that is like advertised as hidden bars. So like, what is the point of having a hidden bar that is like advertised? Like the whole world already know about you. My goodness.
Yeah, there's some restaurants with stupid keywords.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like I can really imagine that also being like a, how to say, like a retirement activity. So you basically, for the whole weekday, you go fishing. On Friday you just sleep all day, and then on Saturday you just go cook for 5 people, and then like on Sunday you just go spend your time with your family.
Yeah.
If you have any family. It's just a how to say, like a commentary on like we are 3 prime Asian adults and we are all single.
I mean, I'm actually fine with my life. I have time with my friend. I have time for a hobby. I have a house. I have internet.
Yeah, I think like that's
fine.
that is the magic of like living in Europe. I think like the point is you have like a community, but like in Asia, I think like the bigger community is pretty much resolved unless
Asia
you're
is
in.
How I say little bit difficult. How I say like we know us from how I say internet, but like in China, it's like you can actually not trust people that you know for internet.
Yeah.
There's too much, how I say,
Risk.
layer. Risk and people's. Like I was also just sleep by a friend that I just know from internet. I would never just do it in China, Like,
True.
maybe they just sell you to Thailand and I mean, this happened.
True.
The shit happened already.
Indeed. I mean, like looking back, that's how that's how our all our friendship starts. I invited you guys to my room, and then like I didn't sell any of you guys to Thailand yet.
I mean, it's also too hard with no connection,
Indeed.
Like I mean, for me, like it's not actually what do you call it? Like a concept that's what's the word? It's oh my god, I can't remember the word. It's not a concept that's strange to me because like my family actually does that as well. Like my mom, so like during my mom's generation, they actually encourage the concept of pen pals. So like what they do is that like they would like it's like so I think it's something like newspaper. So on newspaper there would be advertisement on volunteers who want to connect with other people.
I know.
Yeah, like from around the world. So like my mom actually started writing letters to another girl from Taiwan. And and then yeah, like they never met each other, and then like and then just like one day one of them decided to visit another. I can't remember which side first. But like, and then they just became really close friends. And then and so like for me, so like it's about the same for me. So like I think at the end, I mean obviously you can say that I can be wrong sometimes, but like I do think of myself as someone who can judge a person really well.
Yeah, no.
And then yeah, like after talking to Theo for like a year or two, had it even been 2 years, I don't know. It might have been just 1 year. But and then talk to him. I watch his videos. I know how it looks. And then like and then I was like, yeah, and then I was like, I think I can trust this person. And I mean, to be fair, if anything, on the other hand, feels to be the one who's wary about me because I only show my face like once or twice through photos while we were chatting. Like this guy didn't even recognize me when I first went to Germany.
I know, right?
I just sneak up behind him. It's like, hey. And I feel just like stare at me for a few seconds. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Because I think like, because like I think when we haven't met each other, it's like, oh, this is like this the Asian guy template number 25.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like it's not so important for me how you guys look. I mean, even from how you say from Turk, and I can already as I would say I can already see how the people is, it's okay for me.
Yeah, like actually back in university, during my first year, I was following one of the members from the anime society because like he said he's going to hang out with some of his friends, and then like some of us from the anime society decided like we can join him, and then like his friends led him to like an underground bar.
Oh.
And then like we didn't do anything crazy. We were just like playing Cards Against Humanity, and then we left. But like at that point, I already didn't want to mingle with them. I was like, I thought to myself, like they don't seem to be very nice people. But like, I didn't tell that to my friend because at the end it's his friends. I don't know how he met them. I don't know what's their actual relationship, so I'm not too sure. I didn't say too much.
Yeah.
And then like 1 or 2 weeks later, like he told me how like his friend kept bothering him about drugs and things like that, and I was like, bro, I'm so awkward. Yeah. So like at that point, like I think like I think I can like it's not like I can judge. It's more like kind of my intuition seems to be pretty accurate most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like yeah. Yeah. Now that you mention it, like I was like remembering like the days of my university because like there is this one guy who kind of slipped into my community, but like oh well. But anyway,
some start with that.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, Jakarta is like my formative year as a person. That's all I can say. That's probably why. Although I was like living like more in my own hometown.
Base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I ever go back to Indonesia, I think I will probably try to stay in Jakarta more. If it's more like my own shoes now. God damn.
Yeah, damn, I guess I will also just stay at home.
Yeah. Yeah. If I stay at home, I'll have to meet the racist people. Chinese people are scary.
Oh yeah, Chinese people are scary, man.
Yeah.
They are scary, definitely.
Or annoying, one or the other.
Indeed.
Like who's more annoying? Just like
True.
how I say, Chinese people is more like people. They want to know how I say how the other people are against them. It's like how many money you get in a year. Do you have a house? Do you
I
have
was
like this?
actually
You know.
yeah, I was actually discussing about this with my friend last weekend. She's from, I'm trying to remember the country name, Cameroon, which is in Central Africa. And then like she asked me, so like she was about to leave the city to another city to start her master degree. So like she said she wanted to give gifts to like she wanted to see her previous colleagues and superiors again, and then like give them gifts and things like that. And then she asked me if like that would be too strange to do. And then like I just told her like from my perspective, yeah, it can be pretty strange because I think it depends on how close you were with the colleagues. Like I think with colleagues, yeah, if you like just became genuine friends, then like go ahead. Like if you want to give gifts, yeah. But I think against superiors, you kind of like again, unless you actually became friends, like I wouldn't be too friendly with them. Like not because I think that all managers are bad people, things like that, but like because like I think you started off this relationship as like having a mutual benefit. You know, you work for them, they give you money. They're like there isn't supposed to be like kind of like a friendship between it. You know, I mean, obviously, again, you can, but like generally, it's not a thing. So then, like if you give them a gift, I think it kind of like tips the balance of like the mutual benefits, if that makes sense. Like, you know, and then like most of the time when that happens, I mean, if it's for the good side, then you know, maybe your ex-manager will appreciate it, you know, and then like you actually start to become friends and things like that. But like, if not, you know, they will be thinking, like, do you want me to do something for you when you suddenly give me something?
This is not
You know,
friendship, you know, in this case.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I told her, and then like she was wondering why I might think about it that way, and I said, I mean, to be fair, that actually sounds like what Chinese people would think most of the time.
Yeah,
Like just because like a lot of us like not necessarily obsessed with money, but like I suppose in our culture, money is just like such an important thing to consider. And then yeah, and then like yeah,
please.
yeah, and then like not, and then like you know, extending from money, which is then we think about benefits. So you know, it feels like a lot of time when we act, we think about benefits first.
Yeah, now that's why.
Yeah, which is why we're so aware of like kind of whether we should give someone something or even like what do we give them, you know, like, things like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also like what I've said before. The people ask how many money, how do you have a car, something. It's more like also for benefits. It's like if you say you have, and you have more money, you have more money than they just feel, you know, how is it, jelly. And if you say, "Oh, sorry, I don't have my house, I don't have car, I only have so much money in months for leave," they will say, "Yeah, they will be just be benefit because they think about they are something better than you know." That's the
thing.
best
Yeah.
point of Chinese people.
Yeah, and like obviously like when you know like your kind of like monetary status is different to like the other person, it kind of also affects how you would treat them. It feels like that. Like for example, for me, like I don't know if like this would be like a good thinking process or not. But you
I
know,
was
like
not.
yeah, but like you know, when I'm out with a friend and like and when then like maybe like I'm aware that like they're like obviously have like less money than I do, then like I was just like I wouldn't necessarily say it to their face obviously, but like you know, like I'll be always like be thinking like, you know, should I bring them to a cheaper place to eat? And then like how much should I order in front of them? And like and I just like things like that.
Yeah.
Which is I suppose to some people it can be a weird thing to think about, but like it's just something I'm very aware of. Especially recently actually, because like my uncle just like came over to the UK for like so suddenly. Like he literally came up to my doorstep figuratively. And then just like, can you help me, please? I'm in Newcastle now. It's like, what the man? And then so obviously because he moved country, he lost his job. He doesn't have any job right now.
Yeah,
but obviously he has some savings. He has money, or else he wouldn't be able to come here. But like you know, the first time we met up in Newcastle, and then like, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'll treat you to a meal. It's fine. Like we haven't like met each other for a long time, but like I like at the end he still did it, but like I just didn't feel like it's a good thing because like I mean I know that he has the money. I mean if he doesn't, he wouldn't say that. But like at the same time, I have an income. He doesn't. So like so it's just like that's something I'm very aware of. And then like even then like he was like, oh, where do you want to eat? And then just have to think, and it's like, well he's probably gonna insist gonna pay for it, so like better pick somewhere that's cheap or something like that. You know. And but like fortunately like well he actually treated me to a meal twice. And kind of fortunately both times it was him who chose the places. Because like the first time we met, like he was I brought him to somewhere. I brought him to somewhere of my choice first, and they said, I feel like I want to eat some Chinese food. Like he said he's only been here for 2 days, but he was missing Chinese food already. So I was like, sure, I'll bring you to a Malaysian restaurant, and then like
close enough.
and then like the second time, because I really don't want to walk into Chinatown. That's why. But like and then like the second time, like we met, I was like, where do you want to eat? And he said, I want to try Five Guys. And I was thinking, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Five Guys is expensive, man. But like, yeah, but like, if you say so, okay then.
I don't understand why this hamburger chain with burger is so fucking expensive.
Oh yeah, not only Five Guys. It's like hamburger in Germany is like liquid gold. It's like what? Like
I mean, it's not luxurious, but it's just a little bit expensive than normal.
Yeah, I don't know. Like yeah, Five Guys is like hamburgers is not really expensive here in the UK, but it's just Five Guys.
Yeah.
Like Burger King, I think it depends on like what you order. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, Burger King can be pretty expensive as well. Burger King might be more expensive than Five Guys actually.
Okay, no.
Cause their, their burger are about the same price. But like obviously with Five Guys, you can add anything you want in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then also like when it comes to chips, Five Guys they like we ordered the smallest size of chips. But like me and my uncle couldn't even finish it, and I had to brought it back like for dinner later on. So like you can imagine it's a lot of chips, which like only cost us like £3. Like £3 for supposedly 3 people. That's a deal.
No, right?
Yeah. And like, if you even order larger size, that's even cheaper, because like usually the way they do it is like the larger the cheaper in terms of volume.
Yeah.
So like I could have ordered a larger size and just like take more home for dinner, but like yeah. Again, my uncle was paying, so like nah.
But yeah.
Okay. Was there any Five Guys? So I can also say about it. Like I only go to Burger King or like a Mac just in the case if they have coupon, because now everything's big expensive.
Oh yeah, true. Like if I'm going for fast food, it's KFC.
Yeah.
Okay. No. KFC in German is like exorbitantly priced.
KFC gang, yeah.
And also after Grenoble KFC.
Oh no,
yeah.
have I told you we actually had a Jollibee in town?
Oh.
And it was open right beside the KFC.
God damn. Straight in the opponent's throat. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's actually hilarious. Like, oh my god, how did you even do that?
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of prices, like, did you guys get anything for BS69? Because like I think in relation to my current economical situation, I think like I look at everything and I just bought like some of the comments that might be useful later on. But like, do you guys get anything?
For me, I just take the Kia stock. Because the new support parts is like the stake is be flavorized. I think it's like the new extra is actually very dirty. How I just say the new extra, the Scandam.
True.
The Scandam extra is actually very, very dirty, and it's like count 5 is actually not so hard to get after the Q support. You maybe get this already in turn 2 the support. And just turn 2 say, hey, please attack, and I block you, and if you die, 1 life burn, next attack, please. It can be happen that just one card destroy your hand and you maybe lose 3 life. And it's your attack step, so even the life reduce card like how I say burst 4 is also waste if you use this now.
True.
That's why. And with level 2 effect, you just got your fucking soul power back. So you can also advent how I say Gecko Choryu, not the
Lontax strike worm,
yeah. In open the turn as well.
Right.
And also you get more support cards and search cards, and this is the point. And if you have the gun, the engage brave, you can actually not kill this. How I say the Gundam.
God damn.
Right.
You will lose in BP fight, and this thing will not leave the field because effect. If you have the brave.
Yeah, I only bought the yellow stuff actually. Like, I wasn't planning to build a Kinichahao, but like I was asking Eno.
I miss the vulture. I miss the bird.
Yeah.
No, that's why I told you, Amamiya, because I bought the last copies 2 hours before you did.
My shoulder. And okay. And I also bought some Dragon Knight stuff because the new burst is so fucking broken.
Of course.
It's fucking broken.
We tried it on the simulator. It just doesn't feel good, man. Like Dragon Knight is just still so bad.
But it's better than before. It's like you can just turn to 5 symbol damage, total 5 symbol damage. And
how high roll you gotta be to do that? That's the thing.
It's depend if you have this burst or not, and it's also like if you have this burst and you Asa, and the opponent don't know what Dragon Knight do, just say some with burst effect Asa, some effect I just can say Asa next turn, put Asa to level 3, 2 damage to life void, refresh 2 life void, attack.
Wow.
It happened. It can happen.
Well, yeah, it can happen. But anyway.
That's why it becomes so how I say Jirai deck,
True.
It's like if you don't care about it, you might be die at that point. How do you guys think about Gaia? I mean, I maybe want to play Gaia, but some parts is too expensive.
I think. Excuse me.
Okay, let's wait for a few seconds. or
I
no,
will
actually.
take my shoulder. I will take my shoulder.
Yeah, ini. So that is actually like the whole point on why we are inviting you today. Actually, we just want because literally when I sent you like, okay, so they have a restock, and then like the next morning, right, and then the next morning it just disappeared, and I told Ayumu about it, and then like, so.
Okay.
And then like turns out he's the culprit. Yeah.
Oh,
it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I, as I said, I wasn't even planning to build it, but like what happened was actually because I asked Eno to get me a playset of Kinicha Hao, so just so I can fit them into yellow decks, and then
playset of the card of just one copy is okay.
Yeah. Like I have a lot of yellow decks. But then like later on realized that's actually cheaper for him, or cheaper for me to buy a full play set instead of just Hao.
Yeah.
And then so that's because like he told me it was something like $100, well, Hong Kong dollars, $100 for free Kinicha Hao, but you can get a full play set of all the puppet beasts for $150.
Like including Jigoto?
I can't remember. Might do. He only told me it's a full play set. I don't know if it actually includes that. So that's why he just bought like a full play set for me, and I just told him. So now you're just forcing me to play Kinisha Hao right now, and he said yes, and so like that's why I had to get some new support now.
I already play a few times. It's actually very strong this deck. That's why.
Yeah.
So how do you guys think about Gaia? I mean, Gaia sound okay, but don't feel so strong.
Gaia is definitely 100% control deck. Like you can't play it like Hades. So like you have to go slow, and you need like the control tools, which I think at least in the current environment, like if someone randomly brought out an old deck and like just completely destroy her, then like what can you say? It is Battle Spirits. Like
Gaia, guys also feel like holy sign. So everything just
so like Gaia's biggest weakness is definitely against yellow, and maybe also Machine Dragons if it ever comes back up,
and also against how I say the aggro deck. I mean,
aggro deck is fine. It depends on like, I think it might depend on your starting hand, but like generally there are tools to like
you need to have the blue nexus, otherwise it can be hard as well.
Yeah, or just stuffing Giga 2 in there.
True.
Yeah.
And you have only one finisher, and the NX from Gaia is not so strong. Sorry. It's okay, but not so strong.
It's all right. I only put 2 copies in my list.
And maybe and one. I mean, you can recycle for trash.
Wait, can you?
I mean, it's red.
That's what you mean.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, I guess like especially actually I did think about putting in what's that called? Revival Canyon? Burning Canyon?
Revival.
No, Burning Canyon.
Burning Canyon.
Yeah, because it has the Mirage effect. When your opponent gains core from the void, you can just take a red card back from the trash.
Yeah.
And like people run Lavender everywhere.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
And I also feel like if you just have triple use, you can just finish this deck. Feel like, and you can also clean the feed with triple use. 2 symbols, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And also with your Nexus. I mean, you can just shoot a big spirit with triple use and the small spirit with your temple.
Yeah, so I think Gaia. yeah, so I think Gaia is all right. Like,
Yes.
it's definitely
Yeah.
playable, but like you just hope that like people don't play specific counters for it, because like sure, like Holy Sign exists, and then like you got like things like what
Mitsuha exists.
sorry,
Mizua.
Mitsuha exists.
Newswa.
Mizua.
Oh, Mizua.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mizua, and then like what was that card called? Fresh Judgment.
Yeah.
But like the thing is like Holy Sign. Do you actually see people playing it
In
right
Kinja.
now?
I played this two copy in Kinja deck.
I guess.
I mean, it's also good against meta if you play in Kinja deck. You have life, and you can just say fuck off your contradictors.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, but like, it's just like one
hardest,
to
actually.
two. Yes, but like, at the end, it's still just like one to two deck types, and also like obviously if you actually that wary of like the opponents, Gaia also has enough low cost spirits for you just swing for one in like the first turn.
I mean,
and
I
then,
also play Gardenia Fit in my Kinja deck, so you cannot shoot me more than one life, and I will heal life. So
yeah,
it can be so annoying, you know.
yeah, but like, I think in general, like Gaia has ways to get around her own counters.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
I think
like,
it depends on
if you give Gaia decks 4 turns, they will be fine.
Yeah. So it depends on like how the players can get around it. It's still obviously like the new set just out for like not too long, and like we don't even have like a major tournament yet. I suppose not even like a championship or something. Actually, no, they just had one last week, didn't they? Yeah. But then like it was too soon. Like I think like people need more time to actually explore the new decks. You know.
And one thing that I feel is very inconsistent is just Huracan, actually.
Yeah, Huracan is definitely the more inconsistent one.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
mean, if you have your extra out, the opener is actually died, you know, but how do you get this out is a problem. You have no hand increase card actually in this deck.
I mean, you do.
No, just 2 draw 2 discard like this, you know. So you
No, you
not
got
increase.
you got Buckbo and Ostrich, don't you?
Okay, yeah, but it's also only one this way.
Yeah, well, true, but it is blue. And then like most of the time, I mean, I think with Huracan depends on like how you tip the ratios, because like if like if you're saying you're dumping Grish Crash or like Usmo, the blue NX, then like you're technically not losing anything.
Yeah.
So it's like so I think it really depends on like how you build it and things like that.
You know, after I see some better video, the weak point is feel like if you have your shield and you cannot finish your opponent, you are just dying extra because you have no hand left.
Yeah, like Huracan is definitely the aim is just to rush the opponent down.
That's why.
While
but
like
most
slowing
cases,
them.
like if they get the extra out, the opponents mostly die because you cannot use fucking magic, and they are actually attack with 2 or 3 symbols. So I should already say Buzzwords is not so useful.
Yeah, so like some people were saying like they're hoping that the upcoming set BSC45, the like the new draft booster with LT, and then like they were saying that hopefully you can get, because like today we got like what's it called, it literally called extra draw LT.
Yeah, this card is so broke. You can just use in white and green because just 3 cross card.
Yeah, with like the Kensoku family as well. So like people are actually hoping that they would give Blizzard War LT with Kensoku family. So Hurricane can use it.
But I don't think the Bandai will make this Huracan's deck consistent, because if this deck is become consistent, it will be meter, though.
Oh yeah. If it's consistent, it can be pretty broken.
Yeah, because you just need some extra, and the opponent is mostly die actually.
No, actually, I think to be fair, I think defense costs are still fine.
Yeah.
But
burst or something.
If they give more ways to add counters, then that might be in trouble. Because like right now, Huracan is still, it's like the speed is still limited because the only way to add counters is with Huracan.
Yeah.
So you need to get all 3 copies of Huracan to actually get things running.
That's a big point. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's fine you add more defense cards. Because like even like right now, to be fair, it has a good enough defense. You got Giga 2. If you need to, you can put the green NX in there as well, which can be pretty good as in some cases, So you and then like obviously in terms of like the Roaring Asure, which is like the family that Huracan use.
Yeah, no, I know.
You got Axel from the past. Like some of them are pretty useful as well. So like Huracan has ways.
I also played Excel before when I played Castle Golem.
yeah, exactly. So it's not that Huracan doesn't have any defense. At the end, the main problem is still that it gains counters too slowly.
Yeah, and after you extend, you have no handguard left. That's a problem.
True.
And Athena, I feel this set is okay. The new X is fine, but Athena has now one problem. The problem is Athena will definitely lose against Kyaku because even they have no engage brave, they has no card with higher BB than this new Gundam. And if they have this engage brave, they say you will not leave the field because of effect. So even the new Kengen card from Athena say this effect cannot be permitted by card effect. Yeah, I just stay on the field after the effect. So Athena will then 100% lose against Kyaku if this happens.
But then again, what is the I mean, like if we are talking about like the big tournaments, like what is the ratio of people going to bring machine contract though?
I guess maybe will be more than before because this thing has become very harder also because the new support. Because like the new stuff that can search and say unaffected can be annoying.
True. Yeah, I mean, like I think like in Indonesia,
before it's also like how I say, if say Stark block you just say you let your spirit die. Okay, who is so you don't get life burn. But it's also in a new set there's a new support that say your spirit your opponent's spirit cannot become one unless one quad. So you cannot say I let my spirit die.
True.
And with this Gundam shit. And actually, most important point is in the new set, here actually get new card to say you can get counter.
Oh yeah, that is
and you get end. I guess that this is the cost 1 card. They say in Mirage, if you open the spirit attack, you just gain 1 core and 1 count. And on the field, if your spirit is leave the field, you can just open 1 deck top and add to hand. So more like an extra.
Actually extra.
Yeah. And the new stock, I still feel this is so broken.
Nice.
It's like they finally have stock that you can just add one in your turn and can search to 1 or more card. I mean more than 1 card. It's because they say you can open 3 add 1 brave and add 1 king lay spirit.
True.
And maybe you open Artemic shit or something.
True. Yeah, I was kind of like considering on getting that Stark for my normal Stark deck, but then I realized I don't have like the Super Stark. Well, not the Super Stark, the Extreme Stark. Yeah.
Extreme Stark. Yeah, I mean Stark is not weak. The point, just the point is they don't target ultimate.
True. Oh well, but
it's not weak, but they don't fucking target ultimate.
Indeed. That's a little bit sad. But yeah, anyway, since it's finally time for Amamiya to go to sleep, so I guess we'll need to end it here, unfortunately. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any comments or any requests, you can always send it to us to our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com, or if you are listening to this on YouTube, feel free to comment below. Like if you want to see Amamiya more or you want to see less of me, then that I guess that's fair. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I guess that. Yo, that's not how it is supposed to end. But yeah, I guess that has been everything that we can share for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you all in the next turn. Bye bye.
Bye.